Hi everyone, it's Roland. I'm back to look at the third verse of the Lord's Prayer. And if we read the Lord's Prayer, the third verse says, "Give us today our daily bread." Remember that it follows the first verse, which was how great and glorious God is, proclaiming His holiness. Our Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. And the second verse, which talks about how we're part of God's army. I don't want to say army, but God's force to bring good into the world. Your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. And now we come to the third verse. Give us today our daily bread. You know, when we pray, as I said in the first session, we often pray for things that we need or think we need. God, I'm going to lose my job. God, my paycheck's running out. God, my wife, my mother, my son, my daughter, my friend, my cousin is sick. Can you heal them? God, I need your help. I don't know how to solve this problem. God, can you direct me? And in many, many of the cases that we raise up to God in prayer are things that we think we need. In fact, we don't really need this. Let's look at Proverbs 30, verse 8, where the wisest man that ever lived, King Solomon, says the following: "Keep falsehood and lies far from me." Very important to remember in today's society. Many people think lying is okay. It's a different topic, but lying is not okay. But Solomon goes on to say, "Give me neither poverty nor riches, but give me only my daily bread." He's asking only for his daily bread, yet he was the richest man of his time, possibly the richest man that ever lived. What does that mean for us? Well, Jesus teaches us in this Lord's Prayer, give us today our daily bread. He doesn't say, bless us, enlarge our tent, make us more wealthy, make us more healthy, make us stronger, faster, better. He just says, give us today our daily bread. That's the only physical request in this Lord's Prayer. You know, Jesus declared that he was the bread. John 6, verse 35 said, Jesus declared, "I am the bread of life. Whoever comes to me will never go hungry, and whoever believes in me will never be thirsty." You could interpret this verse, "Give us today our daily bread," as give us today our piece of Jesus, our salvation, what we need to get through life, the reassurance that we are saved, that no matter what happens, we have a destination. We have a Father in heaven who cares for us, and who will take care of us. So if you're faced with losing your job, if you're faced with financial issues, if you're faced with physical difficulties, remember this prayer. Give us today our daily bread. And remember that applies to both Jesus as the gift of life and also the physical nourishment, the bread and water that we need to live on. You know, in the God and Work ministry that I lead, we teach many people what work means and how that fits into God's plan for their lives. Oftentimes we make work very important, don't we? But at the ministry of God and Work, we teach that work is a mission field. It's an element of life. It is not the purpose of your life. It may be the vehicle through which you bless others. And so when we pray, we don't want to pray for help me to have a greater impact by getting a job promotion, or help me to make more money so I can support my church. We just want to pray for the basics. Help me to uncover the good works, like we talked about last time in Ephesians 2, verse 10. Good works that are already prepared for me to do. Help me to uncover them in my work even. Or now, if I don't have work, help me to uncover those good works. Help me to trust in you also, as Jesus says, for my daily bread. At the God and Work ministry, I've always asked this question to people coming to our workshops and people I meet. How many people do you know have died from unemployment? And I teach in Western countries and sometimes in other countries as well, in Africa, in Europe, North America. And the answer isn't really that surprising. It's none. I've not met a single person who said that they know somebody who's died because they were unemployed. In fact, the time of unemployment gives us more time to reflect. Like this time of lockdown. I've locked down here for who knows how long. It gives me a chance to work on these messages to encourage other people. So when you pray to God through this Lord's Prayer, remember the focus on God's glory. Remember the focus that we are part of His kingdom, to bring His kingdom to earth, part of His force to bring the kingdom to earth, to bless other people. And when you pray for yourself, pray that God will give you the strength, the opportunity to identify the good works He wants you to do. And it's okay. Pray for God to provide you with the food and drink that you need so that you can carry out His will. Be encouraged. Don't compare to what used to be. Don't compare to what others have. Be thankful for what's on your plate and what's in your hands. And then look to God to see what He wants you to do with it. May He be praised and may you be blessed. Join me in our next video session when we look at the next verse about forgiveness. Thank you.